They're in a playoff game, and I get if he's not playing, but this whole tweet out, let me explain my whole medical status. And look, I'm hearing grumblings from a handful of folks there that their teammates that feel like his process has been slower than expected. I just don't like it. The team's more important right now than you.
I just hate it how ugly this situation has gotten, even though you and I completely agree that Lamar quit on Baltimore because Baltimore quit on him. They were the first to quit on him.
All right, what's up? What's happening with y'all guys, man? It is Naslee27 in the building, and we back here with another video. And this whole saga of Lamar Jackson and him getting paid and stuff like that, it's gotten to the point where like now people are just picking sides of like how you feel about Lamar Jackson, if he should have played in the playoff game or he shouldn't have played in the playoff game. It's getting out of control at this point now. As y'all seen the first two clips of this video, that's how the whole media has been divided, because some people saying that like Lamar Jackson should have played and don't like the fact that he disclosed his injury and stuff like that. You have other people saying that like he would have played had y'all paid him early in the season, bro. It's crazy because even after all that criticism that Lamar Jackson had, the Ravens actually almost won the game in the wild card. Had, the ball ended up being tipped in the right direction, because the dude almost caught the ball, but the Ravens ended up losing the wild card round. Now, Lamar Jackson is always going to be criticized just because that, people keep making those jokes about him being a running back playing the QB position and all that type of stuff like that. But like, everybody knows that Lamar Jackson is a top 8 QB in the league for sure. And there's just people that have the audacity to be mad at him because he didn't want to risk his own health, because if he gets injured, he's going to lose millions of dollars to where they can help him and his own family and his generations of like him will be set for life and stuff like that. So you have people like Michael Vick saying stuff like this.
Say, like you just said, it's the playoffs, man. You three games away. Put a brace on it. Get it going.
And look,
put a brace on it. Let's go.
To which, man, I'm surprised Michael Vick out of all people would say something like this, because like, dude, y'all both play the same way, and Lamar Jackson basically better than you at it too. So like, I don't understand like why you even say something like this, knowing y'all both play the same way. Y'all know the risk of like being a running QB and all that type of stuff like that. But no, man, you don't just put a brace on and just go play just because your team is in the playoffs. Because like, if that actually Lamar Jackson would have did that, then like I'm gonna let Shannon Sharp take it away from here.
I wish I might. I tell you what, the last quarterback that sucked it up and played was RG3. Now he's talking about football now instead of playing football, because what he did, Skip, he put a brace on it, and he sucked it up for his team, and he sucked it up for the organization and his brothers. And look where they got him. He got him out of the league and inside of 5 years, and he was never ever the same again. Because why? Because he was dependent on his leg.
And RG3 agrees with that sentiment too, because had that not happened to RG3, like I don't know how great he would have been, but like he was offensive rookie of the year. His team won the division and made the playoffs in his rookie season too. So like, had that not happened, who knows how great that RG3 could have been. To which that actually leads to another problem that I have with how the NFL works and stuff like that. Well, any organization works and stuff like that. It's always great that when a player always tries to sacrifice for the team, but as soon as a player tries to think about themselves and their future and stuff like that, now they get turned to the bad guy, to which that's what Lamar Jackson has became now. And the fans, we gotta remember, bro, like, we can't take it too personally when a guy outplays his contract and then wants their money, because like they don't want to get injured and stuff like that. And now you can't just make another bad guy. If anything, blame the organization for that. Because truth be told, man, like he should have already been paid like 2 years ago when he won the unanimous MVP back in 2019. Especially since guys like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Deshaun Watson, they all got paid after their 3rd or 4th year in the league after they proved that they outplayed their contract. Dude, even after all the allegations that Deshaun Watson went through the past year, he still got a fully guaranteed contract off of that because he's that good of a player. And yet, Lamar Jackson, who has accomplished a lot more than what Josh Allen and Deshaun Watson has accomplished in both their careers so far, haven't reached no deal or nothing. And Lamar Jackson at the end of his rookie contract too. I know Lamar don't have the best playoff record, but like he does win a lot of games. he has the most wins ever since he's been drafted in the league back in 2018. And before y'all say that winning is not a QB stat, let me remind you that the fact that like Lamar Jackson, even though he had Marquise Brown for like a few years, he hasn't had a legit number one receiver that's been healthy for him. Yeah, he has Mark Andrews, but like that's a tight end. He doesn't have a legit wide receiver core to where he can just rely on. And yes, I know Lamar Jackson, he has his times where like he can be like inaccurate from time to time, but like everybody knows how dangerous of a player that Lamar Jackson really is. Now, I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson without his legs is going to be trash because like someone threw those 35 touchdown passes in the season to win MVP in his first season as a full starter. But without his legs though, it doesn't put him over the top. It doesn't make Lamar Jackson what Lamar Jackson is. And that is a dual threat QB that can throw the ball with the best of them and that can run the ball like with the best of them too. Now it's going to suck because he's going to go in the situation where Dak Prescott was in a few years ago where dude was getting franchise tag, bro, after franchise tag. And then, of course, Dak Prescott ended up being injured while being franchise tagged. Now, thankfully, Dak Prescott isn't getting paid a good amount of money because, like, that could have been even worse. They could have released him fly out because of how he got injured and stuff like that. What I'm saying is this, man. Like, I'm definitely team pro player, and I really want them to get paid. So just stop blaming players or stop criticizing players for like them holding out and stuff like that, because anything can happen in an instant, and stuff like what Dak Prescott ended up going through and RG3 went through, like that could happen to Lamar Jackson, and I don't want it to happen to him at all. So yeah, man, Lamar Jackson, he should be paid fully guaranteed money, and hopefully he gets that. But until then, though, bro, that's just my thoughts on this whole situation. I appreciate y'all watching the video, man. It took me a little bit to make this video, but it had to be said because, again, Lamar Jackson has been dragged through the mud, bro, like I always do. But if you enjoyed the video, though, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video for more videos like this. But until next time, though, this is Naslee27 in the building, about to sign out. Have a great day, and see y'all in the next video.